In a small town, Catherine decided to change her life by adopting a huge stray dog named Bruno. At first, this decision caused dissatisfaction among the neighbors, who couldn't understand why she needed such a large dog. However, Bruno quickly won the affection of the local children. He followed Catherine everywhere, enjoying every walk, and soon the neighbors began to treat him with respect, seeing how kind and loving the dog truly was. The children adored Bruno and were always by his side, playing and running around with him. But things changed when Catherine's daughter moved away, leaving the children alone with Bruno. Dan, one of the neighbors, was particularly unhappy with the presence of the dog and the children near his house. He didn't like dogs and couldn't understand why his daughter, Emma, had grown so attached to Bruno and the other children. Concerned for her safety, Dan forbade Emma from playing with them. One day, the community decided to host a barbecue on the beach, and both Dan and Catherine's families were invited. Many anticipated a potentially tense evening, but they couldn't avoid the gathering. The children eagerly looked forward to seeing Bruno, while Dan struggled to suppress his negative feelings. As Emma sat by the water's edge during the barbecue, she noticed something glowing in the waves. Without thinking, she waded into the water, but soon found herself unable to get out. Bruno, sensing the danger, immediately jumped in to rescue her, pulling her safely back to shore. Watching his daughter being saved by the dog, Dan felt a profound sense of gratitude. In that moment, he realized how bitter and prejudiced he had been all along. He approached Bruno, looked into his eyes, and apologized for his biases. Then, turning to Catherine, he thanked her for caring for the dog and giving it a new lease on life. From that day forward, Dan treated Bruno with respect and appreciation. He saw how the dog brought joy not only to the children, but to the entire community. That evening, as the gathering ended, Dan allowed Emma to visit Catherine's home and play with Bruno without hesitation. He had come to understand that Bruno was more than just a dog. He was a true member of their small community. Dan learned that love and kindness could change even the hardest of hearts.